Today we are talking about Grease. Grease Grease lightning. No, seriously, we're talking about Grease. So, if you didn't know this, my name is Olivia. I was named after Olivia Newton-John because my family is really into cinema and Grease is everything. And Olivia Newton-John, rest in peace, was everything. So last night, I think it was like the 25-year anniversary of it. So I went to go see the film on the big screen at Bay Street, and it was just as incredible as it's always been. I think that was the first movie that I ever saw in the theater. I must have been like 5 years old or something. I was very young. It was so good. It brought back so many memories. There's so many songs. So if you haven't seen the movie yet, I feel like a really good way to start to get like a prequel of the story is to listen to the soundtrack. So there's just some great songs in it. There's like Sandy's monologue where she's talking about how she just completely misses John Travolta. There's obviously the classic Beauty School Dropout song. We've got the Grease Lightning song, the Sandra Dean song. We've got the one with what is it, Rez, where she's talking about kind of like the worst thing for her. I mean, there's so many characters to unpack in this film. I think it was so classic because it just really points out sort of like the complexities of transferring to a new school, of having a new relationship with someone when they already have a reputation and a place without you, and how you start to incorporate yourself into that narrative sort of around the reality that they're currently living. Like, that's a thing, and it's very difficult. Then there's like, I really like the character who enrolls in beauty school, because so they're all in high school together, and I think it's everyone's senior year, right, in high school. And so one girl, she's basically like, she understands what she wants to do with her life, and she knows that she wants to be a hairdresser, and you don't actually need a high school diploma to do that. Though when you're so close to graduation, I don't see why you would drop out, because you could just wait the 12 months and then just go to beauty school, right? Like, really, in reality, what else are you doing, you know? Like, you should just spend the time with the people your age and just have more memories of adolescence, if nothing else, right? Because, like, your senior year, unless they say, like, you're not going to graduate, you've already done all the work. You only have, like, fuzzy classes left for the year anyway. But anyway, so she decides to drop out, and then she goes to beauty school, and she realizes basically that beauty school isn't easy. And I'm just confused about, like, why did she think beauty school was easy in the first place? Like, what would give her the impression that, like, beauty school would be easy? Like, seriously, like, what? Every single thing that you're gonna do in life, in adulthood, is going to be hard. If you want to be an actress, you actually have to memorize lines and audition for shit and get rejected, and you have to maintain a certain lookbook and all the shit. If you want to model, like, you gotta stay in shape, you have to maintain a strict diet, you can't have bad skin or shitty hair, like, there's all the things, right? Like, no matter what you do, there's gonna be like requirements and parameters and expectations and work. Even, like, for some reason people are under this impression that, like, oh, I can just get a boyfriend or get married or something, as like that, as though like that's easy. Like, some women are under this impression that, like, marriage is like the easy way out, and it's not. Like, raising children and being married and providing for a husband is a lot of fucking work. Trust me, I know. really just taking care of yourself is a lot of fucking work. Like, everything is a lot of work. Seriously. Like, nothing is like coming easy. It's like fresh off the bat. Like, everything is difficult. Everything. So get that through your head. I also really appreciate the innocence and the genuineness of Sandy as a character, because, you know, she doesn't look into John Travolta's past. She's not like the girlfriend who's all digging into his prior relationships and having all these like suspicions about him. She just like takes him at face value, assumes that he's a good guy, until he proves otherwise. Like, there's a point in the car where he starts like groping her and trying to basically go for sex, and she's like, he gives her a ring, and the ring is supposed to indicate like trust or some shit. I don't know what it's supposed to indicate, but she's like, she just throws it back at him, and she's like, this is just a piece of tin, and then she like runs away. I also feel like, you know, there's so many guys who feel like they can just buy women. Like, oh, I'm just gonna buy her diamonds, I'm just gonna buy her a ring, I'm gonna buy her a bracelet, and now this woman belongs to me. I feel like women who didn't grow up with men in their lives believe that. I feel like most women with fathers or father figures in their life sort of understand the difference between marriage and a bracelet. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe you don't. Let me expand. So, like, some guys will buy you trinkets. They will buy you a promise ring, diamond earrings, gold bracelets, diamond necklaces, all type of shit. They will fill up your jewelry box. They might, you know, buy you all types of makeup, right? And the point of this is they are showing you affection. They are spending money on you, technically. But they don't have any intent to like marry you, because they don't feel like you are the one for them. Like, you are not the one that they love. You are not the one that they want to commit to. But they do want to use you as like a woman, because that's what you are. And they like men like women. Straight men, let me clarify. Straight men like women. They like them for companionship, for sex, for arm candy if you're beautiful, for companionship, allyship. It's sort of like tokenism in society. Like, having a beautiful woman on your arm is it's trophy like. It's kind of like winning a championship or something. Other men are like, damn, how'd you get that? You know, I want that. All men want a beautiful woman. That's just how it is. This is another reason I've said in all of my videos, all women have value. Many men are out here with no women on their arms. I see them every day. I just walk by and I look. I feel sad, because it's like, wow, I hope that you find some woman. At the same time, I hope that all the women out there know they're way better than these men. These men are losers, but like, if they can finesse their way into some woman, good for them. But I also hope that most of these men realize like they are going to be alone, because like, I feel like at this point, what I'm seeing in society is like all the women are gold diggers. I don't know who does not have Beyonce syndrome at this point. Everybody has Beyonce syndrome, so everybody is a princess at this point. They're a princess of something. So if you're not treating a girl like a princess, she's not going to be with you. And that's all girls. Tall, short, fat, skinny, broke, fresh off the boat. It doesn't matter. Any girl at this point, they are all princesses. So good luck, fellas. If you even get one drop of anything, you are so lucky. Because like, most of these guys are getting zip, zilch, nothing. I mean, nothing at all. It's dry out there. Also, I just learned what femicide is. I didn't know that was a thing. So femicides are like girls who can't get laid. I didn't even know this was a thing. I am not a part of. So basically I was watching this girl Mina who had all these videos that actually made a lot of sense. So one was about like ballet syndrome. The other one was about like the Lana Del Rey-esque era. And I was like, oh my gosh, she just described me in all the ways. She just described me. She did like a persona check of me. Like I am that girl who just listens to Lana Del Rey and just feels sad. I just like go to sleep in my pillow and dream about Quincy and like listen to Lana Del Rey. Like that is legitimately who I am as a person. It was like sad to watch it, but I started crying a little bit. But I was like, well, she's right. So, I guess I'm like a simple bitch, but you know, we all gotta be something. And then she did another one on it was like ballerina syndrome or whatever, and it was kind of describing the way that ballerinas act and behave and dress, and it was spot on. Both of these videos are spot on. I will link them in the description box. But it's so true, because like there are some movies that describe ballerina, sort of like the lifestyle aesthetic of ballerina, like Center Stage, Black Swan, Fame. There's a couple that just kind of, you know, talk about the lifestyle, and I don't know, I guess I feel like the lifestyle is misunderstood in some sense, where like there's just some people who just like don't understand what we be about in like the ballerina lifestyle. So actually having someone to put it on screen was very nice. What else can I say? Oh, Grease as a film. So I also think that the male characters in Grease are very important, for a couple of reasons. Now, I think all of the male characters in Grease specifically are pretty average to below average in terms of unattractiveness, and this is important because like in society most guys are like that. We're not running across Johnny Depp's and Brad Pitt's every single day, or even like Austin Butler's. Like most guys are not that. Most guys are like something else. They're just like, what's a good way to say? They're ugly basically, and so we have to like normalize that. Not even in a joking way, but like seriously, we have to like normalize the fact that like ugly guys are out here and they're like a normal part of society. And like they have feelings and experiences too, which is, to me, I feel like that's what Grease taught me in a very real way. And it let me like empathize with their experiences, because they were just like acting out, you know, the way that they feel and the way that they behave and stuff. And some of it was like grotesque, and some of it was like perverse, and some of it was just like relatable. All of it was like, wow, there are guys who feel all of these ways. And then they had the female experiences, like the sleepover with the powder room and the cigarettes and the playing dress up and the mocking Sandy's virginity. All of it was just like extremely relatable. It was so relatable, and I just felt like I'm glad that it's there so I can like look back at it and appreciate it for the art that it is. I like to appreciate it for the art that it is. What else can I say about Grease now? Oh my gosh. You're the one that I want. It's basically the last scene of Grease. So Olivia Newton-John plays a character named Sandy, and Sandy is like your very traditional conservative girl. She's like a virgin, you know. She's madly in love with like John Travolta's character. They're going strong. He loves her as well. and she realizes that he is very unorthodox. He's very like rough around the edges, but she still loves him. And so she talks to her friend who was in beauty school, and she's like, we're going to do something. We need to have a makeover because I want to be a bad girl for him. And I can't describe it because like I went through that phase too, where I was like, I want to wear all black and I want to wear tight fitting shirts that show off my boobs and my no waist and my like, you know, thigh gap. I am gonna wear the shit where you know I'm that bitch, right? And you just want, it's just like you just want to walk past a guy, you just want to be like, you don't even say anything. It's just like he just knows. He just knows that like you are that girl. And Sandy had that moment. Okay, she comes with the all black leather pants, the red lipstick, the cigarette, and all the guys were like, oh my God. And even the audience is like, Sandy, Sandy. We all lost our shit because Sandy, the pure little virgin, turned into the bad gal. She went full Rihanna. She had her moment. This bitch went off. Okay? Her little moccasin slipper, she flicked that cigarette right out. She did the little, the ankle twist, okay? She flicked it with her wrist. She was like, she did it! She did it! And we all died. We were like, oh my God, Sandy! Yes! Yes! Sandy, yes! We were all waiting for you to like come out, and then you did it, and we were like, whoa! We love you, Sandy! And John Travolta lost his shit because at this point in the movie, he becomes a prep. He becomes a jock. He literally starts to run track and field. Who saw that coming? No one. Guys, what if Quincy was here right now? Why don't we just like freak out? Okay, I'm just gonna... Okay, moving on. What else can I say? What if D was here right now? What if I was where D... So D's parents told him to date more. He started talking about that. And I was basically like, you're dating me. I'm joking. Some of y'all be taking the shit that I say seriously. That was a joke. Joke. Also, my mother sent me a congratulatory message. Reading the message was very strange. Mostly because I didn't know how to take it. Like, I wanted to be appreciative, but she's just not typically congratulatory, so it was strange. It was so strange. I read it. I replied. I was weirded out. I just was. I'm so strange. I'm so strange. Also, I have like 6 articles to read to you guys. One of them is the Amandla Steinberg interview about bodies, because it's so fucking good. Let's go read that. Good night, bitches. Good night. I love you. Like Whitney Houston,